Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. As a company leader, I'd like to welcome all of you to attend this meeting and thank you for Miss Secretary Livia Feranty, the Head of Production Division, Mr. Jaris, Mr. Alfarid, Head of Marketing Division, Mr. Elfito, Jandhika, and Head of Human Resource Officer, Mr. Reviandra, Saputra. You may sit. Okay, so unfortunately, Ms. Devi, our Chief Financial Officer, cannot attend this meeting because she is infected with COVID-19 disease and has to go under self-quarantine at home. Okay, since we have gathered here, today we held this meeting for discussing the performance of our employee in this COVID-19 situation. Okay, Ms. Livia, you may begin the discussion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rayhan. Allow me to read out some points for today's meeting. So for the first point is the report of the Head of Production Division. Second, the report of the Marketing Division. And the third, the report of the Chief Human Resource Officer. So the reports are about the current situation and problems being faced by each division. So for the first point, let's start with Mr. Jaris.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for giving me the time to explain this the very first hour of our problem. First of all, thank you very much for attending this meeting in this pandemic situation. As we know that all these pandemic situations are still going on, this pandemic situation is affecting our production. From this data, we can recall is our core problem. Because of the pandemic situation, our distributor has confronting a problem too, especially material provider and the manpower. I also get the information that our distributor has a lot of requests from other companies. This is why now they lack of manpower to produce their product to us. This matter make us pay them more than usual. I was thinking to find an inexpensive distributor, but we have to think it twice because our main distributor now has a great quality for our product. Do you have any opinions and ideas about my explanation?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Jaris, Mr. Alfarid. You missed it. I think that we accommodate your suggestion in the end of the meeting. Livia, can you continue?
Okay, let's move on to the next item. So I'd like to hand over to Mr. Elfito, who will report this division.
So thank you, Miss Livia, for the time. So the major problem in our division is the budget. We're having difficult to marketing the product to the budget problem, and which is the budget problem to use to market the product is quite large, and that make us work harder than usual to market the product and a low budget, but we have to make the consumer still interested in our product. And so we know that our company, before the pandemic hit, we often held collaboration with the famous people to make our product more recognizable. But for now, we'll try our best for facing the tough time in our company.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Elfito. You missed it. We will accommodate your suggestion in the end of the meeting. Livia, you may continue.
Then now, I'd like to introduce Mr. Revi to give their report.
Okay, thank you for the time. I've been getting some notes from our team, which is the production operating division, particularly regarding human resource. They are the biggest in the production division. But I see also recently the performance of the production division is underpaid. May I ask you why your division is like this?
I'm so sorry, but what have my division members done? I've been supervising their performance and I'm so glad they did nothing wrong yet.
But I heard rumors that the division is underperforming.
As I said before, my division is doing great and nothing wrong with it. We are producing our product with high quality. There is no proof other than that. This high quality product that we make.
Do I need to contact the person in charge not to
Wait, but there is no proof.
Alright, that's enough both of you. We must search the solution of this problem. Okay, so how about, okay, before that, Mr. Revi, you may sit.
Thank you.
Okay, so how about we reduce our salary for the employee?
Sir,
Okay, Mr. Elfito.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I don't think that cut the salary of the all employees is the right thing, because my employees it's been working hard lately, and I think they don't deserve that. So, do you have any option for that?
Okay, so is there any option?
Sir, I have an opinion and solution to how this implements salary cuts on only to the production division. As it is necessary instruments are done and there are material co-ops. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so is there any suggestion left for this problem?
I think there's nothing more to add, sir.
Okay, so there are two options. The option number one is that we reduce all of our employees' salary, and the second option is that we reduce only the production division salary. Okay, so if you agree with option number one, please raise your hand. Okay, you may put down your hand. Okay, for the second option, if you agree, please raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have come to an agreement that we all gonna use the option number two for this company problem. Okay, Miss Livia, you may continue.
Okay, before we close today's meeting, let me summarize the main point of our meeting. So for the first point is there was an increase in production costs due to the distributor backed by the pandemic. Second, the lack of cost in wing promotion. And finally, due to the decline in the quality of workers in the production division, it was mutually agreed that there will be a reduction in salaries for production division employees.
Okay then. Okay, thank you, Miss Livia. Okay, so thank you for all of you who took attendance for this meeting. I hope we all forgive our mistake if there's any of it. Thank you once again. I hope you all have a nice day. Thank you.